Yes, we are.
That's a large man.
Thank you.
Chris Christie.
Chris Christie.
Chris Krispy Kreme.
Didn't he lose some weight, though? I mean...
No.
Oh, he's gone the opposite direction?
I think he's bigger.
Really?
I saw him when he was walking into something, and he had some like serious fat man pants where the belt was like way up here, and
Damn, like he reached over his shoulder, put his wallet in his pocket.
oh yeah, it was quite dramatic. He's a
Hold
large,
on, guys. I'm gonna buy this for you.
he's a large man.
Oh, yeah.
You know that John Hamm there on the right. My wife and I just started watching Landman.
Landman's great.
So good.
That's good.
I watched the whole thing.
We're about episode 7 or 8.
It's
Ish.
really, really good.
Yeah, there's 10, I think, right?
Yeah, he just had his heart attack, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler
Alert. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Season 2 out this fall.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, November.
I mean, what's his name? The guy that writes the show?
Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor
Sheridan.
He's hot. Like, not
Wow.
everything he's writing.
Stop it.
No, I
Stop
mean,
it.
everything he's writing is, like, successful.
Well,
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part, he did Yellowstone, right?
He did Yellowstone, and he did the one with the hot chick from Guardians of the Galaxy. Temptress? Lioness.
Oh, yeah, Lioness.
And that's damn good.
Yeah,
we
Lioness.
love that show.
Then he did all the spin-offs, right? He also did Tulsa King, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a hot commodity right now.
Well, the problem is, I think part of the problem, and I think it influenced Yellowstone, is he's writing so many things
Yeah.
that he didn't give appropriate attention to Yellowstone.
I think that's true, too.
Is that what drove Kevin Costner
I think
off?
he's like, yeah, you're taking too much time. I've
Oh,
got other
really?
projects. I want to make his movie. That movie he just made.
Well, he had a. Oh yes, yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The trilogy?
The Horizon.
Did it
right?
get made? I mean, one of them did.
One of them did. I don't know about the other one.
But there are two more.
Costner? Yeah.
I don't know about the
Horizon's
other
on there,
ones.
Is the project shit canned now after the first one? Because
I don't know.
first one was a total setup for. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's a total setup for the next two.
Yeah.
Like they're explaining why all these people from all these different backgrounds came to this little town and came to this area,
Right.
and they're starting up a town.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's supposed to, go from there.
Yeah, he's spending his own money to make it though.
I
so.
know, and it didn't. I don't
Jeez.
think it did well.
Yeah, I don't think
at
it
all.
did. Yeah.
Well, let me interrupt for a second, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Dudes Like Us -podcast, Dudes Like Us -woodcraft. If you want to check out some of our swag we got going on, Dudes Like Us on Instagram, and we're on everything. You go to rss.com or iTunes or Spotify, Amazon, Only Feet. What?
Only feet. Only pods.
Onlypods.com.
Is that a thing?
Only Drams.
And Only Drams. Do
Only
we have an
Drams.
official Only Drams, Dudes Like Us? Can they look up through Only Drams? Only Drams is an app for those whiskey lovers out there that want to catalog their whiskey libraries. We highly recommend that because
It's cool.
we
you
do.
basically take a barcode and you scan the bottle and it automatically uploads it bloop, just like that. Hey man, and it tells you what it is regarding like, is this a unicorn, is this rare, is this readily available, gives you MSRP prices, and it gives you aftermarket prices, which is good and bad because you can like look at your collection, you'd be like, holy shit, we spent this much on what we have here.
Yeah, it's pretty obscene. We're under Dudes Like Us, all one word, right? So folks should be able to
And
find
other
us.
people can look that up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dudes Like Us, I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I am Jeff.
And thank you, Mr. Chuck, our producer. And this is the second half. Shout out to
Second
our
half.
prior whiskey that we had in the first half, the Angel's Envy. It's 105 proof. It's not going to rate as high as the one we're having for this second half, but I tell you what, I still have a little buzz from it.
It was good.
It was 105 proof. Have you eaten today?
I had some food.
Yeah. It's not a fasting day.
No, I need to fast. I feel like I'm going kind of, I'm losing. I'm losing the battle, man.
Yeah, but you can't fast on podcast day.
Well, I mean, traditionally, I was fasting on Mondays. That was my traditional day, and I just had that kind of really shitty attitude about it lately.
Yeah.
I'd wake up and be like, hey, you know what? I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. You know
Fuck
what?
it.
Yeah. And it's like I eat and then...
Give me some eggs and bacon.
You grabbed a turkey
Yes.
leg out of your bedside
Look,
drawer.
part of it is... and I don't want to blame anybody because at the end of the day, I'm the one shoving shit in my mouth. But the thing is that we have all this leftover food, and I'm like, I hate wasting food.
Yeah.
I've got to
Right.
freaking take care of that. So it's either I package it up, freeze it, and there's a lot of work. And then sometimes I wake up in the morning like, oh my god, there's a lot of food in here. I got to eat it all. Look
Right.
at- this whole freaking thing's going bad. This is lunch meat. It's enough for 15 sandwiches here.
I'm going to eat it all.
So I'm going to make 13 of them and eat them right now.
No, not 13, just one big Dagwood,
Oh, nice.
Remember that little comic strip,
Oh,
Dagwood?
Dagwood. Yeah, Blondie and that's called Blondie, right? Dagwood was
I
the husband.
barely remember that.
Yeah.
Barely.
Dagwood sandwich. Remember seeing that, though? That was a big old 2-foot sandwich.
So this is what?
This is like something from the 40s, 50s.
And this
type
is
of
her
comic strip.
husband would make a big sandwich?
Yeah, Blondie was the name of the comic strip, and then Dagwood was the husband.
Okay.
Yeah, and he
Interesting.
worked in the office, and basically you followed him and coming home to his wife and shit like that.
Interesting.
She
And
was a housewife,
and he made ginormous sandwiches.
yes,
It's funny.
yeah, huge sandwiches, or she made them for
was
him.
that
maybe.
was that the what they were called, Dagwood sandwiches, or
I
is
think that's where it came from because he would have big sandwiches in the comic strip.
Yeah.
so? I want to chat about this because I think last podcast or maybe the one before that we were talking about the Epstein files and how hold on there, Dagwood sandwich, multi-layered sandwich, typically overflowing with various meats, cheeses, vegetables, condiments, and often stacked high between slices of bread. That's
Yeah.
what I like.
Yeah, it's famously inspired by the Dagwood Bumstead character in the Blondie comic
There
strip,
you go.
known for his elaborate and towering sandwiches.
How about that? A relevant reference that I made.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Wow. That's a rare thing.
I know. I'm shocked as much as you
Yeah, I
are.
never quite understood Dagwood's hair.
Yeah, he kind of looks like the bewitched Dan. You
He
know,
had these things
Oh,
sticking
he's
out
got-
the side of his head.
Well, they're sideburns, but they come out of the middle
Well,
of his
those
head.
are
Yeah.
not sideburns.
yeah,
No,
those
they're
are
not. I don't know
it's
what
like
the
it's
hell they are.
Very squiddish.
Yeah.
Like
Those
he's like he's a sea person or something.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Oh, those are gills.
Yeah, those are fins.
Oh, okay.
Chick Young's Dagwood, and look at that sandwich. It's a freaking salad bar.
Does
in
he have
there.
it between a vice? Is that what he's
Yes.
doing there?
Yeah,
He's
to
squeezing
try to get it
Yeah,
smaller.
Yeah, he's
I
squeezing
guess?
it. Yeah,
Oh, that doesn't
Like
look
it's
healthy
egg.
though.
Oh, dude, look
it's
at
like there's
There's nothing wrong with eggs.
There's
Swiss
There's
cheese.
a dead fish in there. It's got a fish with the X through the eye.
I think it's a piece of watermelon and a big carrot.
What's that big pink thing? Is that just like a bologna or something?
Probably
That's
bologna.
Bologna.
So how long did this comic strip run?
It's still on. It's still.
Forever.
Is
it's
it?
still
You're
running.
kidding.
No, it's still going.
And it's from the 40s?
Yeah,
That's mind-boggling.
yeah,
You're telling me it's almost a 90-year-old comic strip?
yeah. I don't know if there are new ones coming out or if these are repeats. But
At a
it's-
certain point, you can just repeat them.
It's still in the newspaper.
That is insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have to know how long this thing is. It said 1930.
1930.
Is Dagwood and Blondie still alive? The fictional characters Dagwood and Blondie
Yes,
Bumstead
yep.
for the long-running comic strip Blondie are still appearing in newspapers today.
There you go.
Arthur Lake, who portrayed Dagwood, passed away in 1987. Penny Singleton, who played Blondie, also passed away in 1993.
Dude,
Yeah.
the son of the original creator is what keeps it going. It
Yeah.
was written by Dean Young, the son of the original creator, Chick Young, since 1973. That
Yeah,
is
that's crazy.
freaking awesome.
I wonder if that's one of the I wonder if that's the longest. Or when did Beetle Bailey come out? That's another one that's been around forever.
That's a military one,
That's
right?
yeah, the military one.
He's like a private or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Sergeant Kiss, who was the guy that worked in the kitchen?
The big fat guy.
Yeah. Oh God, is Candy?
I wonder. I mean, how do you come up with since 1973? So that's
I
almost.
think it's Cookie.
That's almost 50 years. Yeah, that's 50 years of comic strip that this guy's been writing.
Yeah,
How do you stay creative?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would run out of shit. Well, I mean, we always coming up with, we've been doing this for, how long we've been doing this? You know?
About 5 years.
Yeah.
We haven't been doing it for 50 years.
And we're not running out of material.
I'll tell you, the comic strips used to read those every Sunday.
Yeah.
I used to sit there and read the comic books. But the ones that I would always skip over are like Apartment 3D, where they're like the soap operas.
Yeah. They fed into each other.
Yeah, so they're like a soap opera, but they're like 3 or 4 windows. Look up Apartment 3D.
But just the comic strip whole just genre, the whole the life of it. It was Sunday. I mean, they come out every single day.
Yeah.
Comics, but the big one was the Sunday newspaper where it had a color comic
Yes.
strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, see like this, you know, and it's just a soap opera, and
It's a series.
and I'd read it, and I'd be like,
Not funny.
This is absolutely stupid. Yeah.
Entertain me.
Yeah, this is absolutely stupid. It's these two ladies talking.
Well,
and
hold
it's-
on. Maybe if
Yeah,
we read,
but what
if
it
we just-
did is it made them buy another paper.
yeah,
They had to find out.
it
what
got
was going on.
them sucked in.
Maybe it did for the ladies back in the day. It did.
Well, it made them feel smart.
My
Did you-
12-year-old brain did not comprehend what they were trying to get across.
Yeah. Well, maybe their target audience is like 50-year-old men.
Could be, maybe. Yeah, Apartment 3G. There it is. I mean, look at that.
Girls in Apartment 3G.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mustache.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay, this is
that's
from
solid.
1975,
Yeah, check out that
Look at that
mustache.
stash.
and he's got the 1975 stash
He looks
for
like-
sure.
Hey,
Looks like he's in
Thor.
Mad Men or something.
Yeah, well, you know what? There's all kinds of fun, different
That's-
comic strips that were coming out at the time. There was a fat girl, Lulu. Was that her name? Lolly, Lulu.
Lulu.
Oh, that's a. Yeah,
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
well, but still, just in general. I mean, Charlie Brown. You know, Snoopy. You know, there's the what was the one where the guy's on the caveman?
Far Side.
Yeah, the Far Side.
That was good. That was one.
Far Side was really good.
Far Side's classic.
That was
That's
Gary Larson, right?
Kathy. That
That was
was
Kathy. Yes. Yeah.
And then there was Marmaduke. Wasn't there a
Oh
big
yeah,
dog?
Marmaduke was one. You had Garfield.
Garfield. yeah.
How about Andy
Oh.
Cap?
Calvin and Hobbes.
No, Calvin and Hobbes, I think, is potentially one of the best comic strips
It is
out there.
the best.
Yeah,
Calvin and Hobbes. I do remember that
that's
one.
good shit. Shoe
Dilbert.
Oh my God, Shoe.
with the birds.
I don't remember Shoe.
Yeah, it's you know, it's all. I think it was humor.
There
for
it is, Nancy. That's the girl I was referring to right there.
Oh,
Nancy.
Nancy.
I
On the
think,
right
I
hand.
think Shoe was above my intellect at the time when I was trying to
Oh,
read.
Doonesbury.
Doonesbury was. That's
That
about
was
the
the one I
same.
liked.
Very-
Bloom County was a big one when I was a kid.
Yeah, Bloom County non sequitur.
Oh, this could fall right into doing maybe a few cartoon shows.
No,
Oh,
no, we can skip that.
Yeah, maybe some Hanna-Barbera.
I think cartoons or comic strips are good enough.
I don't get no respect.
but yeah, I used to read Blondie and Beetle Bailey.
Beetle
all
Bailey.
all those.
Oh,
every-
DC was great.
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, DC was good.
Wait, where's
or
DC?
BC
Or
was
BC.
BC. Yo, I
BC
like
was-
BC. Yes, I remember that one.
BC was during caveman era.
Yes. And they're just like, it's kind of stupid, but it was funny. Let's see here. Hi there. I am an, what? An Asterix?
Apteryx, a wingless
Apteryx.
bird with hairy feathers in the snowman.
And he's
melts.
talking to the snowman, and the snowman goes away. That's the
'cause he
last
doesn't
time I
know.
buy that brand of mouthwash. See, I mean, some of this stuff is just,
It's one-liners.
it's just kind of
Yeah,
stupid
it's dad
stuff.
jokes.
It's kind of like what you'd find in the Johnny Carson show, the monologue up front, you know, where they spout off like 15 one-liners. That's one of those, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget Dilbert.
Yeah, I
No,
said Dilbert,
Dilbert was
earlier,
big.
yeah.
Dilbert changed the whole culture of Office because people got embarrassed about being Dilbert boss, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
at least he made an impact on society.
Yeah, he made fun of corporate world,
He
right?
made fun of the
Yeah, he
absolute
did.
ridiculousness of
Yes.
corporate world, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow we got some things going on. Tomorrow was Friday. We're doing a Thursday night show tonight, which is kind of weird, but you know,
It
it's
is.
doable. In fact, I encourage it. In fact, we need to talk about doing a Friday show once a month. Friday show once a month.
We could talk about it. Yeah.
right? Just once a month. It could be every 6 weeks. I don't care. Just every now and then.
Just to change things up a little bit.
Just pepper in a Friday one.
It could be a special edition, four episodes in one night.
I think it would. I think it'd be
go into the early morning hours.
It would be a good change. I mean, maybe we could have like a little dinner in between or something. We could start a little earlier.
Like some shawarma.
Whatever, man.
Ooh, and we could do karaoke on the podcast.
No.
Ooh, and we could yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, we're not spooning or anything.
We could do a stare off. Is
Yes.
that what Sean wants to do?
No, I want to do a
Circle jerk?
circle stare.
A triangle stare. People are not going to understand this at all.
No.
All right. So, anyway.
Let me see. So we were talking about this last week. You guys were both out of town, right?
Yeah, I was having a ball
Yeah.
caring for my parents. So my brother runs basically a nursing home for my parents and his wife's grandfather. And he needs a break every once in a while, right? So he goes on a 3-week kind of hiatus.
Right.
And then we break it up. I take the first week or second week. My sister takes the other week. The other brother takes. And we basically care for all three of those elderly folks in my brother's home. And it's full-on nursing home care.
That's difficult. Especially, I would think, for your own parents. Seeing them
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
he does it all the time. Yeah, it's the mortality that you have to witness,
Yeah,
Right.
Watching them kind of get worse and worse and worse and, and decay.
But you also see it from a different perspective, meaning that your brother currently has a program set up. So you walk into the scenario and you're kind of like, hey, look, I don't mean to poke holes in what your program is, but sometimes it takes somebody from the outside to go in, kind of like when your dad wakes up, eats breakfast, and then he sits down and listens to the playlist on shuffle that does 500 songs rotating
Every single day.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with changing up that,
Absolutely.
and I think I would encourage it. We were talking about we're just changing it up regardless. I think you should be selective on some of the conversations you're having that could make him a little disgruntled. Chatting with him about AI and telling him how easy it is to make fake
things.
You ruined my life.
That really, really bothered him. That really bothered him.
Well, give the listeners out there some context.
Did we talk
We
about
talked about it.
in the last podcast?
Did we
Yeah.
talk about it on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we talked about it in between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was wondering too. I was like, did we talk about that in the green room?
No, yeah, you did. And I know you talked about, you sent a text, you said you also had some pets there that were kind of problematic.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's difficult enough to do nursing home care because that's not for everybody. And I'm talking about cleaning and wiping and brushing and moving and feeding, and I mean it's the full gamut, right?
Right.
But what I didn't need was he's got 2 dogs and there's a flea outbreak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they biting the parents?
Well, I mean, they were on my feet, and I was like, this is not cool. I didn't sign up for battling fleas. But no, I don't think they were on my parents. And, so we had to we talked about washing the dogs because we didn't have any flea shampoo, and they're very organic and everything, and we got to make sure it's...
So you couldn't just bomb the place
right.
with all these chemicals?
They come back and they're like, I can't breathe. I can't, what you do? No, but I mean, so we were vacuuming and we, and finally we told him, listen, man, you got to get them on meds. So he called their vet and we got some chewables and they started the medicine. But yeah, and the dog is like peeing everywhere. And it's like, if you don't let him out like right away, then, so it was crazy. I just get done doing all this stuff with my mom and dealing with the fleas, and then I walk into the family room and there's a ginormous pile of pee, and I'm like, mother, you know what I mean? I don't need this. I didn't sign up for that part of the job, and so I know my brother was frustrated, and nobody, anyway, but still,
Who owns the dog?
it's his dogs. It's my brother's dog.
How do they not know how to go outside?
Well, I mean, they don't have a doggy door, and I think the dog basically is like, if you're not ready for me, I'm not waiting.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so we're distracted, right? I mean, we're feeding the parents, or we're we're moving them around, we're doing shit, right? And so next thing I know, there's a ginormous. I mean, you turn your head for a second, and boom, giant. And so that's what my wife and I were getting really frustrated about. But
yeah, well, I'll tell you, when poor Ginger passed, we sent her to the euthanization chamber. That was calculated. I mean, she was peeing and pooping
Yeah.
for a long time, and I missed the little shithead, but at the same time,
No.
fuck.
It was time for her.
It's about quality of life. It
Yeah.
really is.
She was blind and deaf, and
She was walking into shit, and I mean, it was crazy.
But it's just the constant cleanup of
Yes.
pee.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's sad because when I got to the point where, what kind of person am I to walk by a pool of pee and not give a fuck?
Right. You're like, I'm done with that.
Yeah, because like, you know what? I it'll just happen again. Yeah.
I'll wait for a bigger pile and clean it
I'll
all up
just
at once.
double it up and clean it up in one swoop. You know, it was just
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah, it was a beatdown. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I think we cleaned up 3 piles while we were there in the 6 days we were
any
there.
shit.
No poop.
That's good, at least.
Yeah, no poop. But then the dog would, we would kick her outside, and she didn't mind being outside.
Kick her?
No, but we would put her outside, and then she would bark and bark and bark and bark, and you think that she'd barking because she wants back in, and I expected to see her next to the door, but no, she's, the people catty corner from my brother are like these 2 girls that rescue all sorts of animals. They have a goat and a pig and a goose and roosters, and so the dog's barking at all these
Smells
animals.
all this stuff.
Oh yeah, barking at all these animals, and he's got a big lot. It's like an acre. You know what I mean? And so it would bark and bark and bark and bark, and 10 o'clock would roll around, and we want to go to bed, and I'm sure the neighbors don't appreciate the the barking, and so I'm like, okay, Bella, come on in. Bella, come on. And so I have to put my headlamp on and bring my broom and bring a broom and find her
Right.
in the dark and start, using the broom to force her to go
And
back
she's,
to the
like,
house.
running
Oh, yeah,
around.
she doesn't want to go in. And I'm
Right.
like, okay, and I don't want to touch her because she's got fleas. So I couldn't grab her by the collar and get fleas all over my arms, right? I'm just like, it was just a shit show, man. I mean, anyway, but we got through it, and I had good quality time with my parents.
So
That's
I
good.
would have solutions here. So solution number 1,
Shoot the dog, yeah.
get one of those anti-barking things that you can put on a collar.
Yeah, I
That'll
guess.
zap the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
1, 2, you can get one of those audible, the high frequency things, so that when the dog barks, it emits that sound.
yeah.
2, 3,
But I mean, it's
fucking
not.
do a doghouse.
But remember, I'm there for 6 days.
Right.
I would have had all these in line.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I just, I don't.
You could have taken the dog to the vet and had it dipped.
They would never have known.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
you know what dipped means, right?
Yes, dipped in a flea.
Yeah, it's a
Chemical.
flea bath. You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
You dip them in there, and when they come out, there's no fleas.
Right. Yeah, I don't
And
know.
they're floating dead
Yes. Well,
The
I
dog has cancer.
until they walk back in the house that's infested with fleas. They all jump back on.
yeah, they're like, woo.
Hey, look, there's all these houses. There's no one in them anymore. We can
Fresh
just
meat.
jump in.
Fresh meat.
Anyway, yeah, it was, it's an experience. We only do it once
Yeah,
a year.
but it's more than that though. For the dudes like us listeners out there, everyone's parents get old.
yeah, they
You know,
do.
you got to go take care of them. And you've had a little bit of a slice, and even it gets to a point. Thank God your brother stepped up and he's taking care of him. Because think
Yeah.
of the alternative. I mean, they'd be in an old folks' home.
They-
know,
And you know what? Quite honestly, my mom would already be gone because they give them 20 minutes to eat, and if they don't eat, they just reel them back to their rooms, right? We sit there for almost an hour making sure that she gets enough water and enough food.
In assisted living, no, they'd feed her.
No, I mean in a full-on nursing home. She's hospice care.
So is my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because even the hospice nurses said that she would have, in a nursing home, she would have already starved to death.
So, but when you're in hospice,
Which
they
is
don't feed
normal.
them.
No, they do. But
But they don't make sure they're
yeah,
fed.
they're not going to sit there for 45 minutes to an hour, spoon feeding them for.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference between a nursing home and assisted living.
Oh yeah, big time.
So assisted living, they'd have their own little apartment.
Yeah.
But the door is pretty much open. They have 24/7 nurses. That's what my dad was.
And they
gonna
can care
move
for themselves for the most part in assisted living, right? I mean,
there-
they need
there-
help with certain things.
There's different
wings.
degrees.
Yeah.
There's different degrees.
Right,
Like my dad could have done probably 90% of everything.
right,
But there's some people who are, wheelchair bound,
right.
and they have Alzheimer's. And they wheel them out and they sit them in the corner with looking out the window and
Right.
stuff like that. So there's a gamut. So again, I think a nursing home is, when I think of a nursing home, I think of just the nastiest place, right? I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I think and visualize, whereas an assisted living is it's a little more hands-on.
I want the one that's like featured in Cocoon.
I don't remember. I saw that movie. That was a long time ago.
Cocoon, yeah.
Yeah, they just were old retirement community.
There's
Like the villages.
There's a ton of sex going on in those places too.
Hey, man.
Oh, the STDs are off the charts.
It is. It's crazy. Yeah, high level of sex.
Well, you're talking more retirement communities, yeah.
Well, not just that, but freaking
in nursing homes?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's gross. One guy wheels himself down to his girlfriend's room and
in Landman.
Say, boys.
Well, in Landman, she was helping out in that thing, and she's like, that old lady was just like, what I wouldn't give for just having another dick in my face.
yeah, that was over the
And
top.
I got the boyfriend to come out and dance. And a jockstrap.
Totally over the top.
I was
yeah.
like, I looked at you, I was like, I get it. She's a lady, she wants it, but there's something wrong with someone that old saying something like that.
Oh, yeah, for
You
sure.
know?
Well, but that show's all about shock value, so.
The Golden Girls on steroids.
Oh, yeah. So
Some of the shit they would say is crazy.
they have needs.
Yeah, they do.
There are memes out there.
Weren't they like 50s, in their 50s? The actresses on this show.
Yes.
And the Golden Girls?
The Golden Girls.
I think the irony is the one that plays the grandmother, was the
Ruth, yeah.
youngest of the four.
Well, in real life.
Yeah, in real life.
I don't think she was.
That's what they say.
No, she was.
We checked this, and it's
It was not
incorrect.
true?
Yes,
No,
I
it's
think.
Really?
true.
We already fact checked this?
No,
Yes.
no.
Oh, okay. She's 79.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
Rue McClanahan.
no. She's not really 79. That's how old their
there we go.
their character is.
Yeah.
She's actually the youngest
Oh.
of the group.
The Reddit.
No, go back. Click on that
This one
thing.
here, right?
Okay, yeah, go to the
Estelle.
far left.
No, the one in the middle, Blanche.
No. The one on the far left shows you what their age
Yeah,
in the
that's-
show
that's
was.
over here.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't look at the right. All right, zoom in on that.
I can't.
Okay. All right, so there we go. Yeah, there you
It's
go.
getting
I'm
smaller.
getting smaller.
No, the one on the left was getting bigger.
Oh my
Oh,
God! You know what?
See that?
I don't even care anymore.
Yes, now you can see it. What's wrong with you guys? All right, so Betty was, let's see,
63.
63. Rue was 51.
I don't believe that at all.
B. Arthur.
63, and then Estelle was 62.
Okay, so
I think you need to run that into AI again because that's not what I understood. I understood that the grandma, the oldest, was actually the youngest.
so that is maybe fake news. Interesting.
No, Rue McClanahan was the youngest.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. Blanche, the sex pot who's
Yes.
always looking for dick.
God, you and Dick. Interesting. It was a great show. I love that show.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah,
It's
a good one.
I might be wrong. So it says in television, The Golden Girls, the youngest character was Blanche, who portrayed Rue.
I thought it's Blanche. Are you guys saying it wrong?
It's Blanche, yeah.
It's Blanche.
And played by-
Blanche.
Oh,
Blanche.
Rue McClanahan was the actress.
What are these last names? Dorothy Zbornak?
It's Bornak.
Zbornak? Rose Nyland?
That is some
Sophia-
weird names.
Well, they don't say the characters' names, last names in
Petrillo?
the show. And call her Miss Petrulio. Petrilio.
Anyways, look, let's do a hard right here.
Get off the
I'm
Golden
a-
Girls.
God distracted.
What
didn't we?
is going on with this Miss Maxwell in the Department of Justice?
Yeah, well, now that this Epstein thing is gaining steam, the base is upset that they are saying there was no client list now. They misspoke when they said there was a client list.
So why is she in jail?
So, well, I think now
For sex trafficking.
I don't know what they're trying to do here, but Maxwell is now gonna talk to the DOJ. Or it has been, and they're going to talk a second day, and maybe they're going to cut a deal, and she's going to spill the beans on some people. Maybe they're going to create a client list based on talking to her. I'm not sure what the motivation is for the DOJ to talk to her, but I think there is some pressure to actually do something.
I think Trump
Something.
has said that they are going to release whatever comes out of that.
Right. Well, and the grand jury testimony is
Correct.
what he said he was going
He's
to
like,
release.
it's going to get released.
At the end of the day, we want transparency. It doesn't matter if you're left or right. I was reading some Facebook bullshit with some of my Democrat friends, and they're all up in arms. They're always up in arms, man. But it's just like they're like, what if they find Trump is guilty? And I'm like, so what? I don't care if they find Trump guilty. It's just like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't like getting involved in that stuff.
You mean involved? Trump
Yeah.
being involved with the Epstein Island. And,
yeah, and I'm just like, I don't care. It is what it is. It's like, you know what? I'm not a huge Trump fan. I'm a huge fan of policies that Trump is supporting.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm a fan of. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't want him killed. I think it was horrible that they tried to assassinate him.
That was over a year ago.
Yeah, just over a year
Isn't that
ago.
crazy? Time has flown, man.
Yep.
Anyway, so this should be interesting if anything comes out of these Maxwell conversations, and maybe that does mean that there really was nothing for the DOJ to move on into, because everybody was so excited about, we're going to find out.
But
finally.
I mean, was there a little black book in our back pocket? I mean, to have a client list is kind of, I mean, does that mean there's a manifest out there? I mean, the client list could technically be the manifest on the plane that's going back and forth for the Epstein Island, but there was hypothetically a lot of good things going on at Epstein Island.
Yeah, just
there was a lot of
regular
wine
meetings.
and dining people,
Parties,
you know,
just regular
but
parties.
there's a lot of people. There's people saying all kinds of shit. The CIA was involved. That they're saying that there was some Israeli influence that was, you know, there's the bottom line is we don't know jack shit. You know, and for people to get upset over something that nobody really knows the truth on, just shut the fuck up.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, I think they were sold that they're finally going to get transparency, and it sounds like the Trump administration is just whitewashing it like everybody else did, and they're frustrated.
And then they all of a sudden they throw it, and then people are insinuating, well, is this the reason why you're bringing out all of a sudden this Obama influence on the Russia thing?
Yes,
that's
It's
right.
like, oh, you're just trying to shift gears, and it's
distract.
like, no.
Well, I think the DOJ made the mistake when they had the two media influencers or authors walk out of the White House, wherever they were, hold up these big stacks of paper.
Yeah, well, that's
Yes.
Pam Bondi's, right? That's,
Going like that, and then her going, I have the list on my desk.
Yeah, a client list.
Yeah.
And then she said, well, no, I didn't mean client list. I meant client cases. That's what she said.
Yeah, she meant the files.
Case,
Yeah.
case files.
So
yeah.
I think they screwed the pooch then. That should never have happened, and she should never have said, she should have said, yes, the case is on my desk. She could have
and
said
we're going to
that.
look into it.
Yeah. She shouldn't have said, the list is on my desk.
Yeah, because there was a firestorm. It's like, oh my God, they have the list. They're going to release the people.
Well, it'd be nice.
And now it's, there is nothing. Well, you said you had it on your desk. So
Right.
what happened to that list? It was on your desk.
Right.
That's
And
what
then
they're coming
Trump
to.
started saying, you know, it's over with and done with. Why do we even care about him? He was a nobody. Let's move on. And everybody's like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay. So when Trump says that, it's a bad thing, but when the Democrats say it, it's okay.
No, I'm just
You know,
saying.
'cause that's what Democrats saying. Oh, we're talking about Joe Biden's. Let's just move forward. We don't want to look back at Joe Biden's thing. Look,
Right.
it's just all bullshit. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. I mean, and the problem is
And what about Obama?
it's
Right.
detracting from what really needs to be focused on.
And-
But
and-
yeah, but this
Right.
the latest thing is crazy.
She said there's a smoking gun.
Yeah, Gabbert's, she's what? The director of the National Intelligence.
DNI.
The DNI.
Indisputable details.
She's saying they have the receipts to prove that Obama directed his cronies, which were what? Comey, Brennan, and Clapper, which was what? FBI, DNI,
And Susan Rice was in there as well, right?
and CIA.
CIA, yeah.
Yeah, and dude, I mean, they basically trumped up this bullshit Russian collusion thing.
Yep.
For the purpose of torpedoing his presidential campaign,
Correct.
and that's worse than fucking Watergate, man.
Well, I think
It's worse than Watergate.
Well, I think that they're going to be able to, if all this evidence is true, they could potentially go after Clapper and Brennan and Comey. But Obama, I think, is off limits just based off of the Supreme Court thing that just passed, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but are they going to be able to do
Immunity.
anything to Comey, Crapper, and
Well, that's
Probably not.
Because if they're following orders, I mean, they're like, well, you know what? I've never seen any information, but my boss said to do it because the Russia thing was real.
Well, did they fabricate all of this? Right?
I mean, who did? It was who came up with the DOS?
That was the Steele dossier, right?
Yeah,
Right.
And Hillary funded that.
she did. It was through. It was a judge. What was the court? A specific court.
The FISA?
The FISA. The judge for the FISA report was his wife was the company that funded it, that Hillary funded through that company
Right.
to create it.
Fusion GPS.
Yes.
And then they debunked
Crazy.
it, but then they debunked it, and then when
The
they said it wasn't a big deal is what it was, and then Obama said, yeah, well, you need to drum it up, make it a bigger deal,
And
make
so
it
there
a bigger deal.
There was a presidential daily briefing, and it came out and it said Russia had no influence on the election at all, right, in 2016. And then Obama says, no, go back and restate this. And if you got to find something,
Right.
to make up. But I want this report, the briefing,
It
to
needs
say that there was.
It needs to
And
be
then it
damning.
leaked immediately to the New York Times and all those other bullshit publications.
Where they
And there-
interviewed
then it
George
blew up.
Stephanopoulos.
Snuffleupagus.
Or no, it's George Papadopoulos.
Papadopoulos?
Papadopoulos.
It's bad,
is the one
man.
that-
It was
Yeah.
bullshit election racketeering.
Yeah. Yep. And we'll see if anything
and
comes
it
of it.
wrecked his first term until
It did.
COVID came along, and that wrecked the rest of it. You know,
Yeah.
it was like, good God, you're subverting the will of the American people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll see. Again, I think the folks that did all the dirty work, potential to do it. Now, history. Do these people in government ever get busted?
No.
No. Will that change? Trump's kind of changing some narratives and shit you can and can't do
Yeah.
with his presidency. So who knows?
True.
Do people ever get busted? It kind of depends on who you are, right?
Yeah.
And if it's an adjacent person, they'll throw him to the wolves. But if
Right.
it's the actual person, no,
Right.
right?
Right.
Yeah, there's plenty of people in Trump's world that have been to jail. Steve
right.
Bannon and
Yeah, crazy.
Was it Roger Stone?
Yeah, Roger Stone. Yeah, because they were wrapped up in this thing, and God love them, they don't turn on him, right?
Right.
But at the same time, they go to jail, right? For
I know it's crazy.
things that come up.
Yep.
Yep. So we'll see. Again, I think what Obama is going to happen is if this does come out to be true, it's going to tarnish his legacy, and he's hopefully he would disappear.
At this point, whose legacy isn't tarnished?
Oh, I know.
Right.
God,
I know.
it's just
It
a
just-
wrecking ball,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, is Trump's legacy tarnished?
It will be.
I mean, which part of the electorate you're talking about? You
Yeah.
know?
right.
To the libs, he has no
Have you seen the
legacy.
people protesting in front of Stephen Colbert show who are blaming Trump for that?
Oh
Right.
yeah, the whole
But-
Colbert
That's crazy.
thing is.
But I mean, real actions like there's what did fuck.
they
So
come
sick of it.
They come from a different view. They don't like
They hate him.
anything he
They
does.
have Trump derangement syndrome.
like this whole Japanese deal that he just struck. They're poking holes in that, going, well, it's only going to benefit the corporations.
Right.
Okay.
The Philippines and the Japanese deal.
The
Yeah.
big Japanese deal.
They're
yeah.
spinning everything to be against Trump.
Yeah.
Everything.
They can't
It's
say
politics.
good job. They can't do it.
They
Nope.
can't do it. No.
They can't bring themselves to do it.
Nope.
If a president does something good, whether I voted for him or not, I'm going to let them know, hey, that was a good thing.
Yeah.
You have to. You can't let. Trump has completely destroyed some people's minds.
Yep.
Is what's happened.
Yeah. I mean, like Obama, I gave him credit for pulling the trigger on going and getting Osama bin Laden.
Yeah.
Now, he fucked up by having to announce it immediately afterwards so that they couldn't move on the intel that they had just gathered
Right.
and get the rest of the network because
Right.
he was so, PR hungry.
Right.
But
Yeah.
still, he pulled the
He's a
trigger on.
narcissist.
But he pulled the trigger on going and getting them, so you got to give him credit for that, right?
And then they buried him at sea. You remember that?
Yeah, that was a smart move too.
Was it?
Yeah, you can't go anywhere.
Okay.
Well,
but
they
like,
can't visit that grave.
They can't visit him.
Yeah. Oh,
They
maybe.
can't because it would have been pilgrimages to go see his site, right?
Correct.
There's also no evidence.
So what are you saying? He's still alive?
Yeah.
He's with Elvis.
He is.
He's
He's
with
hanging
Elvis.
around. He's hanging around with Hitler and Elvis in Argentina, right?
So how about I was happy to hear that
Jim Morrison.
Colbert, whatever.
Oh yeah, I don't know how he stayed on the air as long as he did because he was such a hack. And
Yeah.
I've tried watching his show a
It's gonna
couple
get worse.
times.
But here's the thing. I think he is funny.
I
No,
don't.
he was.
No.
I think back in the
I
day
think
he
he-
was at the Colbert Report.
Yeah.
Until
Not
he
anymore.
became,
Yeah.
Trump derangement
I don't like.
syndrome.
I mean, him frolicking around, dressed up in the vaccine.
That was
Was
bad.
that was like,
vaccine,
come
yeah.
on.
He's so cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you don't recall
cringe.
Yeah, well, no, the vaccine was the dance. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
it
my
was
God.
tequila, right? And he came on.
I've actually
vaccine.
I've never seen it, but everything
You
about
gotta,
him,
you gotta pull it up. Gotta pull it up.
Oh,
everything
it's so
about
bad.
this guy is so cringe.
Well, he's turned maybe in I don't know how long he's been on CBS, but he basically his show has turned into a political hatred for
Yeah.
Trump ever since 2016 or whatever it was.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you can pull up any of that. So, I mean, he did nothing but slam. Oh, here we go. The vaccine.
He's so gay too.
Is he really homosexual?
He has to be.
I don't think
He
so.
has to
but,
be.
But for sure, the guys behind him
Yeah,
are.
look at him. He has to be. Really?
Yeah.
Such a douche.
Yeah. I mean, look at all these dudes and beards. You know.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, I know. They got to get to the conclusion right.
La tuya.
There you go. I had to get to the vaccine part.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was after everybody slammed the vaccine when it was Trump's idea, when it was warp speed.
Right.
And then they came on the next year and says, no, vaccine's great. Everybody has to get it or they lose your jobs.
Right.
And then they came back out and now it's like, yeah, it was bad in the first place. And you guys were right when you questioned it from the first time.
It's a
Yeah,
train
I know.
wreck. And there are reports coming out over and over and over just saying how bad that vaccine is. And for all the people that got it, be weary.
Yes.
I know.
And people got banned and
I know.
blacklisted and everything
Lost
like
their
that.
jobs.
Yeah, no, just I mean, taken off of deplatformed and ostracized because they were like, no, do not do this.
We've been
Yeah.
we got
stuff on
flagged.
YouTube.
Sure,
Yeah, we got
flagged.
every time we mentioned the vaccine, they pulled our shit off of the YouTube.
they're not doing that anymore though.
Yeah,
Are they?
Are they? I mean, who knows?
We'll see.
We'll find out.
We'll
Well,
find
Colbert, I know the libs are blaming Trump for some reason. You know, he's silencing his critics. Well, and in reality, his show employed over 200 people.
Yep.
Cost $100 million a year, and they were losing $40 million a year.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's probably why they
Do the
let
math.
let him stay on till May of next year, which I think is a huge mistake. But it's so those people can find another job.
Well, maybe
I
a
guess.
contract as well. If you break my contract, you owe me more money.
Oh, that could be
It
it.
could be the end of his contract.
Yeah.
So it's simple arithmetic, sort of like the WNBA, and those women wanting more money. It's just like, why do you think you deserve more money?
That was crazy
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, they had the WNBA All-Star game, and they all went out there with shirts, and they said what?
It said
Pay us more.
pay us
More
what we
money,
owe.
more money,
Pay
more
us what you
money.
owe us.
What
It's
you
like,
owe us.
bitch, earn it. Okay.
Well, the problem is they've never made money. They've always lost money.
Yeah.
They're losing like $40 million a year, and the NBA is subsidizing them.
I saw something.
It's
I don't know
so tone deaf.
I don't know if it's true or not, but they were like, the NBA players get a percentage of however much the NBA makes. Well, the WNBA players would have to pay the WNBA
Right.
because you're losing
Yeah,
money.
actually.
That's correct.
You'd actually have to pay to play
Right.
to meet that percentage.
And I was so disappointed to see her wear that shirt. And I don't know if she felt like shit, man. If I don't wear it, she was probably damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
If she doesn't wear it, the entire league is going to hate her more than they
well,
already
she
do.
came out and says she has white guilt. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she
trying to be
did.
an
What?
ally. Yeah.
yeah, she has
Yeah.
white guilt. She said.
When she got the ESPY or
She
something
got
last year,
She was
yeah.
trying to, again, I think she's trying to walk this line that is impossible to make everyone happy. And she was forced to wear this shirt, or maybe she wanted to wear the shirt. I don't know. But it pissed me off because that tells me they have no fucking clue what they're talking about. And they are going into a contract year with their whatever, they renegotiate or whatever.
Their
And
collective bargaining.
Yeah, and they're talking about doing a walkout or a lockout or all those type of things. You know how that's ruined other sports, right? Well, not ruined them, but caused major issues.
Yep.
This will absolutely destroy the WNBA if they do some sort of dramatic pay us more or we're not playing.
They'll get rid of it.
Yeah, they will.
It'll be a minor league. It'll be like, dude, you're out.
Well, the NBA is to be like, yeah, we're not going to fund this anymore.
I mean, they don't have a women's NHL. I mean, they don't have a women's football league.
And
They have
for the
lingerie
first
league.
time,
Lingerie league.
and for the
It's
first
different.
and for the first
Different.
time, people are actually watching because of Caitlin Clark. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? This is the worst time to sabotage yourself.
Well, I also think,
and they're going to do it.
I think they're watching for her, but there's also a lot of thuggery going on in there as well that I think it turns me off.
Yep.
To want to watch that.
The dirty play.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's such a hatred for her specifically,
Jealousy.
that turns me off. I'm not going to watch it anyway. But
you know me, I'm a pretty staunch Caitlin Clark fan, and I haven't been watching this year much because she's been hurt a lot. But after they wore those T-shirts at All-Star Game, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm done.
yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching the basketball because it's actually a purer form of basketball than the NBA. Oh, 100%.
Did you
NBA
see the guys that won bets on Angel Reese's not making the first shot that she took?
Oh no, I love that. I love that. No, but I will tell you, the NBA to me is unwatchable.
Okay, well, that's apples and oranges, but I agree with you. It is also unwatchable. Yes.
Oh, you think they're both unwatchable?
They're both unwatchable.
I think they both are.
Yeah, I honestly, they play a purer game. They do pick and rolls. They have team basketball, team defense. They actually, it's quality. It's quality basketball the way it's supposed to be played. Now, do some of them totally suck, like Angel Reese, who just throws it up over and over and over again?
Did you hear what she calls rebounds? Me bounds.
Me bounds? Oh, God.
So she can get them herself.
Anyway, but despite that, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done because I'm not gonna do this bullshit where they think they should be paid more when they're losing money.
Yeah, I've never watched one game.
I know you haven't. Anyway, let's talk about corn sweat.
What?
Corn sweat.
Corn sweat.
What is that?
You tell me. you had me added to the board.
Well, I read this.
You mean corn syrup?
No, sweat.
Fructose corn syrup?
Sweat.
Oh, is that when you eat too much corn and you poop?
Up in Iowa, they had a heat wave. It got up at the 90 degrees or something like that.
Ooh.
Well, all the corn up there, there's a process called evapotranspiration. Basically, your plants sweat, and it produces water into the air, humidity.
Okay. Yeah.
And it jacked the heat index up to 110, 120.
Because there's tons and tons of corn over there.
Because there's all that corn, all that plant. So you had this corn sweat, and there was this tremendous
literally
increase.
Changing the climate
in
that area.
Well, there's also people blaming the climate, going, well, it's the climate because there's more water and this.
It's
and that.
amazing the influences that different things can have on the climate.
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, they busted they did a big bomb in the middle of the ocean, and there was so much vapor in the atmosphere in that area, it caused it caused the temperature to rise.
They were testing an atom
I don't
bomb.
know.
Or?
I don't recall what the exact bomb is, but it was a huge bomb. They just burst out, and this was like in the last 10 years. And it caused one of the heat waves to come through because all that vapor gets stuck in the air and it stays there. It just kind of recirculates, especially over the ocean.
Yeah.
But this corn sweat is similar to that.
Well, I think this corn sweat, is a relatively new thing they discovered, isn't it? At least from what I'm reading. When did this story come out? August of last year?
Yeah.
But last month, I guess Iowa had this huge heat wave, and it became really problematic because the corn was sweating and getting
and it caused humidity,
which jacked
which makes the heat even worse.
Yeah, like I said, 90 up to 110, 120. In some areas.
Huh.
So I'm kind of curious. During this process, the process of the corn plants releasing water vapor into the atmosphere called corn sweat contributes to increased humidity.
Yeah.
In the Midwest. So when the corn releases this water, I'm kind of curious how the corn tastes at that point. Does that mean the corn is bad? Does it
dry
mean
out?
Does it dry out, or does it make it a better
just
taste?
probably pulls it from the ground and then it releases it to the air.
That's part. You're talking about the maturation or the vaporing process.
Well, it's coming out of the leaves and everything.
But
right?
I'm talking about
food, right?
I'm talking about the flavor of the corn. I mean, I'm wondering what it's doing to the corn.
I don't know. I mean, Iowa corn is the best damn corn I've ever tasted. It's sweet.
Yeah,
and-
but
and
not after a corn sweat.
I don't know. I mean,
You know, well,
maybe
look,
it's like a good schwitz. You
This
know?
tastes like corn
But look,
sweat.
this goes real deep.
It's not
So
pit sweat.
because we use corn and whiskey. So can you imagine? Hey, look, guys, this is the 2025 June corn sweat
Wait, that's
corn. So we have procured this corn,
It's a little salty.
and it's got a better taste because of the water that was evaporated out of it. And
It could.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I guess it could
there's
have
all
an
kinds of weird
impact.
shit going on. This could be some fun.
Yeah, it could be a good year or a bad year.
It depends. Maybe a bad year for those corn consumers out there that eat corn on the cob. But if you like corn in the glass, maybe it's got a better taste because it's more rich.
Maybe they just turn it all into deer corn. It's all dehydrated.
It's all turned into high
crunchy.
fructose corn syrup.
And
corn
yeah,
nuts.
Yeah, corn
Yeah,
nuts.
Willie Nelson is using it to fuel his tractors.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I never heard of the term corn sweat. I was like, what the hell is corn sweat?
Yeah, that's a new one.
But other plants do it as well. But I guess it's just how voluminous the amount of corn is up in Iowa that caused a problem.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what river follows the major
Well,
corn sweat alley?
Yeah, no
All right, listen to this
Yeah,
statistic.
that's a little
That's a little
suspicious.
suspicious.
Listen to the statistics. How much does an acre of corn sweat? Just
Like in
Like
volume of water.
gallons?
in gallons. How much does an acre of corn sweat? You just shoot it out.
I'm going to go
10,000.
10,000 gallons?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1,200 gallons.
1,200? What do you
I
say?
want to say 150.
150 gallons?
Yeah.
So an acre releases between 3,000 and 4,000 gallons of water in the atmosphere
I win.
each day during the growing season.
Oh, each day.
That's
So-
amazing.
Why don't
Yeah.
they capture it and then there wouldn't be a shortage of water
Yeah,
ever?
just put a big tent
Yeah,
over it.
Yeah.
You have nice
Little
sweet
dome.
corn water.
Sweet
corn dome.
water.
Sweat corn water?
Yeah, and then you can collect all the cow farts next to it.
Nice.
Dude,
Yeah, dude, you're powering America.
We've got it figured out.
Let's get Trump
There
on the
should be
line.
theme music playing right now.
Why don't the experts listen to this podcast?
I'm a little weepy.
Exactly.
God, we're all
All you got to do is put like a bunch of cold coils up there, and all that cold water would attach
Yeah.
to it.
and then it just falls into a bottling system.
Yes.
And this is all based on science.
Then you could sell it in a bottle,
We are 100% based on science.
bottled
Jesus.
water called
All right,
corn
let's move
sweat.
on. Move on.
Yeah, we've exhausted almost everything on that thing.
I don't know. You want to go Hunter Biden then? I mean, get back into.
Oh
get back
my
into
God!
politics?
You know what? Let's do the Hunter Biden. We got to get.
He's a potty mouth.
Oh my God! He was so jacked up on coke on this interview.
You think he was?
Oh, 100%.
He says he's clean
Nobody-
now. He was angry.
Look, listen.
He was very angry.
I have been around people.
Uh-oh.
I have been around people that have been under the influence of cocaine.
Mm.
And one of the habitual or one of the traits that these guys have is they like to talk and they want to be heard, and all of a sudden the vocabulary is they just want to be assertive. If you listen to the interview, he's talking, and then when the interviewer is saying something, Biden immediately cuts him off.
Right.
He's kind of
The
Or maybe-
interviewer was such a nerd too. I mean,
Maybe he just has Tourette's.
oh no,
Biden
dude, this is
unleashed
bad.
and unfiltered
Oh,
the
sorry, let me
son
skip
of
there.
undocumented
Oh, they're not going to
migrants
show.
in
This is a stupid news report. Okay, let me find another
Oh,
one. Go
thanks,
ahead.
Mr. Producer. Way to do your homework.
He wants the cursing
I didn't
version.
even know where we're going to.
Live in spaces. I miss going there.
But interesting thing is he lashed out at everyone.
Yeah,
The Democrats,
He pretty much
Clooney-
burned all those bridges. I think. I don't know if any bridges were left.
Well,
but
I'd be very embarrassed. If I were Joe Biden, I would spend the rest of the year just bitch slapping him into submission.
no, he loves his son. I think he sees it as his son can't do anything wrong.
Well, and he also doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I
He
think.
probably doesn't even recognize his son.
Well, he is writing a autobiography apparently.
Oh,
How,
just like his auto
God.
pen.
Yes, he's writing a autobiography or memoir or whatever you want to call it. Right?
Auto penned
Can
autobiography.
you imagine what that? I'm sure it's going to be someone else is going to have to write it.
He's
for
been
him,
given $10 million to write it, apparently.
which is paltry compared to other presidents.
Family. Oh, I thought you meant family money that
Yeah.
they've made.
Right.
family crime syndicate.
Yeah, because I read something or heard something where Obama got like something $60 million or something ridiculous like that.
Oh my God! Nowadays, to be president means to be rich.
Oh, it does. It does.
That's just sick.
Fighting Epstein, apparently.
Yeah, they're not gonna. There's too much cursing in it. They're not gonna let you do it.
It's all right.
You can just find it on YouTube.
But I think we said it. Joe Biden just needs to
Go
away because he's an old man with cancer.
Hey, don't go away mad.
He just needs to go spend his time on the beach.
Yeah.
Enjoy what life he's got left. Don't get dragged down in this bullshit.
No,
but I think
that's the whole family is relying on him to create wealth for them. And
he's done.
They got the
he
syndicate.
created wealth.
Yeah, he's done.
No, but they spent it all.
He used the N-word in Congress.
Well, that apparently was not enough to make him done.
That was like 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah, but there comes a point. But I think his ego can't let it go, and he's been in politics for basically his entire life.
50 years.
Over 50 years.
Pathetic.
So it's like when he got in when he was 30, and now he's 82 or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, look, it was. I didn't watch all of the interview, but I watched probably about. It was 2.5 hours.
It was a long interview. Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
And he was just wheels off on the run the entire time.
He was F-bomb.
He was fired up.
He was mad at everybody because Clooney, George Clooney is mad at him.
He was talking about Clooney's full-page ad. Remind me what that was.
Well, he was just
after the debate, George Clooney wrote a New York Times one-page op-ed or whatever it was,
and said that he should drop out.
And says it's time for a new candidate. You should drop out, Mr. President, and let this country.
Hunter was pissed about that.
Yeah. And that's basically what kicked it off.
The family wanted him there another 4 years for the grift.
They liked the perks.
Yeah.
Well, more than that, he was doing doing the bidding of the left without knowing really what he was doing.
Right.
And so they had a blank check.
Yeah,
to
they had
basically,
AutoPen. They had him on vacation all the time.
100%.
Well, apparently, according to Hunter here, that Joe was on Ambien before the debate
to help him sleep.
And he was, and even in this, he's like, for crying out loud, he's an old guy. He was 81. He was tired.
Yeah, traveling.
He shouldn't be president.
He had a week off at Camp David before the debate to practice for the debate to get his sleep right again. I don't want to hear that crap.
Yeah, for his family to put him in that situation, in my opinion, was totally elderly abuse.
This is Hunter making excuses. Like a crack addict would about his behavior or somebody else's behavior that he loves.
Right.
There's nothing more. There's nothing deeper about that. I don't even know that he was on Ambien.
I think
that's a convenient excuse, but like, come on.
I think Hunter was just bitter that
we all saw all the other shit that he did. That's not Ambien induced, or in theory, that doesn't make any. That doesn't pass the sniff test. You can just go really, and you're like, really, like he had Ambien.
Yeah,
that didn't work for not Rosie O'Donnell,
Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, she said when she made her little tweet about
she was
Valerie
talking
Jarrett.
about,
she was talking about Valerie Jarrett. She said Planet of the Apes and Valerie Jarrett, and came back and said, "Oh, I was on Ambien."
Hell, you know what? I wonder if Roseanne Barr can come back and sue. Actually, she came up with that. Never mind. Forget it. Scratch that. I was thinking of Gina Carrera. How Carano, how she Elon Musk helped fight against Disney for firing her.
Yeah.
Roseanne Barr is a different thing. So,
because
she actually said it.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was true, though.
It would be nice if Roseanne Barr could have a second chance at coming back in her career, though. Because remember, they canceled the shit out of her.
Yeah, but she's coming back. I mean,
she's got a podcast.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she's relevant. And you know what? She's not a sloppy pig. I mean,
she's lost some weight. Huh?
She's lost weight. She looks nice. I mean, that is such a weird thing to say.
It is totally weird to say.
But she's not like she's not the pig that she used to be. And it's funny, she was on a Tucker Carlson outing, and she was talking about how the Democrats have had fucked over Trump.
She
and
does
then
look good.
To get rid of it, they did January 6th.
She lost drastic weight. Yes, she probably has been on the
She probably has thumb stomach.
Semi-glutide.
Whatever it is,
she looks good though.
She's taking life more serious, and she's, those aren't
good
even
for her.
And I mean, look, when you look at two pictures, you look at Roseanne Barr from, let's just say Roseanne Barr from the 90s and Madonna from the 90s.
All
right,
they had that.
And then you compare the two today. You're like, I would never expect Roseanne Barr to look like that, and I would never expect Madonna to look like the way she looked. Madonna looks like what in the fuck is going
she's
on?
An alien. Yes.
I don't know what she's done. It's so depressing, to be honest. Because I watched some videos.
TDS is a killer.
I was watching kind of the videos from the 80s, and Madonna was, just gorgeous. She was.
Yeah.
And I guess you couldn't accept aging poorly or aging at all.
No.
And so she had to alter herself, and I hate it.
Well, she looks like a disaster. Well, she did then. I don't know what she looks like now, but she's probably redone herself again since these pictures were out.
Oh, we constantly chasing the fountain of youth. Or whatever.
We were watching something the other day, and I made a comment. I'm like, I appreciate that this actress has just aged,
right?
And she hasn't fucked up her face,
right?
Trying to stay young.
Right.
I can't remember who I was.
Oh, it's like a popular actress that you recognize.
Yeah, and she was just older. I was like, and she looks good. She's older. She's got the wrinkles, the neck and everything. And I was like, she looks normal.
Right.
Whereas you have to see a lot of these actresses who try to fight that.
One of them is Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, she accepts the way she is.
Yeah.
Period. And I love her for that.
Yeah, and this doesn't. It's not natural. And she's what, 65?
But here it makes them feel good. We're on the outside looking in.
That's true.
If it makes them feel good, it makes their quality of life better. Fuck it. I don't care. It's none of my business. They got all the money in the world. I don't care. It's just let them do what they're going to do. Like,
we only live once.
What's
why deny them happiness, right?
The blonde daytime talk host that went to Europe, UK.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen.
Oh
my God. So she's back up on the radar.
Oh, she is. What is she doing?
What happened?
She made a statement saying, "I am so glad that I'm living in over here now. I will never come back to the United States."
Good.
And I'm like, so what? Nobody liked you.
That's why she had to leave, because she turned out to be a hardcore bitch.
Yeah, that's...
that's right. Her team... There were reports came out that she was mean to her team.
But it was...
Is that right?
But look, she was popular on everything. She had her show. She was on game shows. There were so many different things that she was all over. What happened? And at the same time, she was on Epstein's Island, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, was that part of it? Was it Epstein or was it Diddy?
No, I think it
was Diddy.
I think it was Diddy.
It came out that she was
abusive,
a sexual harasser, whole 9 yards on her show.
Well, I think that there's a lot of. Look, I don't know. I don't care. It's really odd, the relationship that she and Diddy had. It's really odd, the things that Diddy said on her show.
Right.
It's just odd. And the fact that she emancipated herself from the United States under the shroud of I don't like Donald Trump. I think you took yourself out of the United States because you didn't want to be busted for something.
Maybe, yeah.
No, who knows?
Potential.
Who knows?
There was a joke that said Ellen moved to England and became Prince Charles. There's current look.
Yeah, I'll tell you the other one is who's the she was the big fat one.
Rosie?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
She has, she is wheels off because she still tried. She left.
That shit crazy.
Well, she left to get away from all of this, but I see her more now than I did before she left.
Yeah, 'cause
What-
she
what do you
can't-
see her
can't,
on?
Can't stay like podcasts. and stuff.
Podcast. She
Yeah.
takes all these little videos and she's just ranting and raving about Trump, and all this stuff. And I was, and she's like, "Well, I left
The
them." I said,
hate is so bad. I don't get it. They love to hate. And you know what? What's going to happen in 3.5 years when Trump becomes irrelevant?
Right.
And he may not be irrelevant. He may come in the form of what? What can he do? What can Trump do after he
Nothing.
No,
His son can run.
No, well, hold on. What can Trump do? You say nothing. I mean, that's not true. He can do something. He
Well,
can't be president.
Yeah,
Well-
he can be involved in
Well, just
party
like what
politics.
Obama's doing, he'll just be involved in politics.
He can be Speaker of the House.
Can he?
Yeah,
No,
anybody can
yeah.
be. Anybody can be voted to Speaker of the House.
He'll-
But the likelihood of that low.
But
But
so you say there's a chance.
Yeah,
I think he gets out and he just
Retires.
he plays into the politics some,
Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit. I think he'll just
I think Trump's son is it Barron. He's a big galoot.
he's
shoot,
smart
yeah.
too. He's a smart
Super
kid too.
smart, big
Yeah,
guy,
Laura?
super intelligent.
Super tall.
What, 6'10", something ridiculous,
Something
like that.
crazy.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
All right, we are running out of time. We need to talk about our bourbon.
This is actually, what is the name of this?
It's Chestnut's Farm single barrel. Here, go ahead, grab it. The Chestnut Farm single barrel 8-year bourbon. Chestnut Farms single barrel 8-year bourbon. I just said it right there. Right?
So,
Just to be clear, I had to say
Twice, yeah. You,
so you know why you like this?
because it's fucking good.
This is 1792.
it's really good.
Oh,
Single
that's why
barrel.
it tastes so grapey.
Yeah, this is 1792 juice.
Oh,
That's
okay.
who makes it.
And it's got a pretty healthy ABV, right?
Oh, for the famous Barton
62.5.
15.
Yeah, it's 120. This one's 125.
125 proof. That's
Mm-hmm.
quite the balls.
No,
here.
no slouch there.
So,
So-
let's walk through this.
All right, what's the nose like?
I don't have a good nose, so I got to lean on you guys for that.
I'm not going to lie here. I struggled for probably the first 10 minutes out in the green room with this because there was a lot of ethanol in the nose. I literally couldn't get any nose from it.
Yeah.
But it didn't concern me because I knew when I tasted it, I was going to enjoy it because you guys were like, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Right.
You know, but yeah, so he poured too much and he's sharing. Oh, it's beautiful.
Very nice
Not
of
with
you.
me, but
I mean, if I drink that, fuck, I gotta work when I get back to home. I'm gonna be fucking shit faced.
and this was an expensive bottle, by the way. It
Yeah, how
came,
much
it
was it?
came in a fancy box.
Oh, it did.
$50.
It came in a
That
fancy
was
wood
nice.
box.
Chestnut Farms single barrel bourbon. That's funny to say like that. I don't know why.
I pick up some chocolate on the nose.
You hit it. I smell the same thing. A little cocoa chocolate.
Yeah, I pick up some chocolate.
I do now that the ethanol has cleared, but it took a while.
I gotta tell you,
It's not bad.
this
The nose, yeah.
is wonderful.
It's good.
It is absolute. It's so strong in raisin, grape. It's so strong in cherry. It's got the perfect amount of tobacco and leather. This is flavorful. It is the 125 proof doesn't taste like 120. It does, but
That first
it's
draw,
not painful.
the very first draw I had, it was harsh because the vapors went through the nose. I was like, wow, that's hot.
There's a lot of vapor on this.
But it
Yeah.
disappears.
But now it's not there. This
Right.
this one has to breathe. I say pour a dram of this
and
and
let it sit.
for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then drink it.
There is a lot of vapor on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it needs to breathe. You just don't. I don't think pouring this and then just going right at it is wise.
It is surprisingly smooth for how flavorful it is.
this is just chock full of flavor. Highly, highly recommended. I'm going to score this one high.
I have one issue though. I mean, $150.
Yeah, the
No
price.
one's going to buy this,
Yeah,
right?
the price, especially when you can buy a 1792 single barrel for how much?
That's where I'm going at.
50 bucks.
50.
50.
It's the same stuff.
Is it?
Is it literally the same stuff?
It says
It can't
from
be.
Barton 1792, Master Distillers.
So pull that up into a chat GPT and compare the two. We'll see what the chat GPT. This was 8 years though. So maybe that's the difference.
Maybe they aged
So
it
I've had
longer,
quite a bit of. I've had probably 2 bottles of single barrel 1792.
Tonight?
No, I don't think so. But
before you got here.
challenge accepted.
Yeah,
maybe.
he walked here.
But it is not. Those are incredible. They have
single
a
barrel.
wonderful flavor, and they're very smooth. But they're not as flavorful as this.
Correct.
I
agree with that.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic pour.
Yeah, but my issue is the $150, man.
Yeah. You know who we need to get on the podcast? I'm going to start hitting up is Miguel Perez from 1845. Oh my God, is it Perez? What's his last name?
I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure.
It's Miguel.
We are just saying Miguel.
We need to get 1845 Miguel on here.
Yes, we do.
I'll make that. You know what?
I would love that.
I'm going to tell you.
Because he is a distiller. He knows.
Anyways, look, this was, what are we going to rate this? We're going to rate it quick.
I'm going to go 7.3.
Chestnut Farm single barrel 8-year bourbon typically features a nose of overripe fruit and cocoa with a palate of vanilla, caramel, bacon, spice, true tobacco, and an oak fucking finish.
I get all that. I'm right there with you, 7.3.
I'm at 7.9. This is tremendous.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Recommend it. Now the price.
Yeah, that's my issue.
Yeah.
The price is a little much, I think, for what you're getting. But try the single barrel from 1792 first. See if you like it.
I will say that if you're paying $150, I would expect no less than an 8.5.
Yeah.
And it's not an 8.5.
Yeah, I think they've overpriced themselves here. Good stuff.
This comes with the box, though.
That's true.
What's in the box?
What's in the bag? All right.
All right. Well, this has been fun, gentlemen.
All right, well, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Punch that smash, subscribe, like, etc., etc. We are on everything. Look us up at the DS. Did I say DS? Oh, my God.
Yeah, you're drunk.
Instagram and Facebook, Dudes Like Us -podcast. Chuck, thank you for staying on top of shit. I'm a little toasty. I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.